When your mom says to you that you can't go to the short and sweet tour because we have Sabrina Carpenter at home, this is the Sabrina Carpenter at home that she's talking about, okay? Look, I can be Sabrina Carpenter too. Ooh, have you ever tried this one? Have you ever tried this one? Have you ever tried this one? I'm not showing you the full frame. Look, I'm just like her. The Sabrina Carpenter that we have at home has absolutely zero sex appeal and is also 6 feet tall and not like a cutesy little 4'11". Thank you so much, Rocket Money, for sponsoring today's video. I cannot tell you how many times I have wasted hours of my day trying to literally organize all my subscriptions into one place and then cancel them, let alone figure out what subscriptions I even have active. We've all done it. We've signed up for a free trial. We have forgotten about canceling the free trial. We then get billed monthly. That's why today's sponsor, Rocket Money, is here to help. Rocket Money is the app that you need to save more and manage your money better. This personal finance app helps you manage subscriptions, lower bills, make a custom budget, and grow your savings all in one place. Like I said, I love using Rocket Money to cancel unwanted subscriptions. It safely and securely identifies recurring charges and cancels unwanted subscriptions for you. No need to worry about customer service calls. Rocket Money has helped save its customers up to $740 a year
when they use all the premium features.
With over $500 million in canceled subscriptions. I've been using Rocket Money for years now, and I have gotten a lot of my friends onto it, and I can confidently say it is like a key part why I feel like I am so financially responsible. Take control of your finances today. Go to rocketmoney.com/Nicole Rafiee to get started today for free. Thank you, Rocket Money. Thank you so much, Shop Heaven and Hell, for sending me this shirt. Jesus was a carpenter. They sent it to me specifically for this video. I would have worn it tomorrow because I'm supposed to be going to the Philadelphia Sabrina Carpenter concert, but I am not going because I had to put my big girl pants on and be a businesswoman. I am supposed to be just a girl. I'm not supposed to be a 25-year-old businesswoman making money moves, making moves in silence. On that note, I would like to announce that Jake and I are going on tour. So if you guys would like to get tickets for the Talk Nasty to Me tour, we're going to 6 different cities. It is the first tour ever. It's the first like planned event where I will be seeing you guys in like real life, which is absolutely insane to me. We're so excited. It's going to be interactive with the crowd. You get to watch the podcast in real time. Going to some cities that I've never been to before in my life. I hope that you guys decide to come along with us. Tickets will be down in the description. Okay, let's get started with most importantly. I am from the same area as Sabrina Carpenter, okay? I know it's hard to believe that the Lehigh Valley could produce 2 absolute legends, Sabrina Carpenter and Amanda Seyfried. On May 11th, 1999, Sabrina Carpenter was born in the Lehigh Valley. Oh my god, as was I. It is kind of crazy. Sometimes when I do go thrift shopping, I'm like, oh my god, this was once Sabrina's thrift store. Or when I'm like driving on Sabrina's highway, I'm like, this was Sabrina's highway. So Sabrina Carpenter is the youngest member of the Carpenter family. She has sisters that all look literally exactly like her. There's this one old home video where they're all dancing together. You can't tell which one is which, literally. She has 2 older sisters, Sarah and Shannon, and a half-sister named Kayla. Funny enough, she's also the niece of Nancy Cartwright. It's true, she is a Nepo baby. If you didn't know, Nancy Cartwright is the voice of Bart. There was a lot of speculation a few years ago on whether or not Sabrina Carpenter, I mean still now to this day, whether or not Sabrina Carpenter is deemed a Nepo baby because her aunt literally is Bart. But also on top of that, Bart, the voice of Bart, is actually a Scientologist. So then a lot of people were like, oh my god, wait, is Sabrina Carpenter a Scientologist? Sabrina Carpenter claims that she isn't a Scientologist, but a lot of people are like, yeah, she sold her soul to the Scientologists. That's why she's famous now. Nothing to do with like her being incredibly talented or working incredibly hard. No, it's because she's related to Bart. So when she was a kid, she signed up for this competition on Miley's World. I remember hanging out on Miley's World. Okay. She placed 3rd place in a singing contest hosted by Miley Cyrus's website, which was absolutely insane because of how young she really was. And she was like a huge Miley Cyrus fan, which I relate to heavily because I as well was a massive Miley Cyrus fan. But it was really cute to see her starting up on YouTube and uploading her videos and uploading these goals and aspirations that she had for herself. On top of that, her family was very, very supportive of her and wanting to pursue this career. There's like this photo of her with these bumper stickers that are like, vote for Sabrina on Miley's World. It's absolutely adorable. But I have some friends who literally told me that they know of Sabrina Carpenter from watching her on YouTube when she was a little kid. So in 2011, Sabrina Carpenter gets her first big acting gig, which is playing a rape victim on Law & Order SVU. Someone has to do it. Actually, a lot of kids have to do it. A lot of kids have to do that every single year for Law & Order SVU. A lot of times when I'm doing these chronically online girl videos, sometimes I don't have the history of what this person has done prior to like 2018. But with Sabrina Carpenter, I mean, we go way back. My way back is like 7 years before 2018. What I am trying to emphasize though is Sabrina Carpenter even mentioned this, how she really is the tortoise when it comes to the tortoise and the hare when it comes to her career.
Something that my mom always said to me as a little girl that really annoyed me was that I am the tortoise. That pissed me off a lot because, you know, throughout my life, being told like, Sabrina, you're the tortoise, just chill. Like, it's okay. You're the tortoise, just slow down. It's gonna be okay. I've really loved getting to know the mindset of a slow rise.
Like, it takes 10 years to be an overnight success. She has really proven that because she has started in all these gigs from many, many years ago, but it is just now where she is becoming a household family name. So in late 2013, she was cast as rebellious My Heart in Girl Meets World.
They want to see if I have autism. You don't. Let's go tell them you don't.
I wasn't really watching Girl Meets World because I was like 14 at the time, but I did watch Boy Meets World. So that was very cool that the show came back. It's very cool that the girl finally met the world. So with her career on Disney, she's doing multiple things like being in movies, TV shows, singing theme songs. Like, she is very liked and successful within the Disney realm, the Disney conglomerate, the Disney. Sabrina Carpenter actually signed a multi-album deal with Disney Music Group that involved in releasing not one album, not two albums, not three, not four, it's five. It's 5 albums that she had to release in order for her to get out of her contract, which is absolutely nuts. Like, as a young kid, like, imagine if she was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I really don't want to do this anymore at like the age of 18. Sucks. Keep singing, bitch. So through this contract, she released an EP, she released, like I said, several albums, the singles, and the arrangement included promotional support from Disney. I don't know about emotional support, but promotional support, yes. So she already had a pretty strong fan base. Now, Girl Meets World ends. She still needs to complete her 5 albums that she has promised. So on top of that, she's starting to get cast in different type of movies. This is where she gets cast in Tall Girl. We all know about Tall Girl because every single commentary YouTuber was making a video about Tall Girl. I've still never have seen Tall Girl. March 2020, literally like 2 days before the world shut down because of COVID-19. Sabrina debuted as Cady Heron in Mean Girls on Broadway. I feel like that is so random, but like, I would kill to be able to see her on Broadway as that. And then who the fuck was Regina? Renee Rapp. And now they're like the 2 main pop girlies. Who would have thought? If you were able to see that, fuck you. But this kind of starts to lean into the time where Sabrina really breaks into the mainstream and becoming a household name, okay? I made a whole video about this. It's kind of rare that I have made videos about all of these people before. That's not true. That's not true because Trisha Paytas is mentioned in every single one of these videos. We'll get to that. But I have already made own separate dedicated videos for Olivia Rodrigo and Barry Keoghan for Saltburn. So the fact that they're just back up on my wall, it's like so full circle, you know? It's also like been a year of Chronically Online Girl, so very full circle. If you want to watch a really actual deep dive into the whole driver's license, Joshua Bassett, Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter lore, please go watch that video. But to catch you up to speed, Olivia Rodrigo was dating a boy named Joshua Bassett. We didn't put him on this wall because he's not that relevant in the story. Like, he's definitely relevant, but I want to print that photo out instead. Sorry. Upon Olivia Rodrigo and Joshua Bassett's breakup, Olivia Rodrigo decides to release a song called Driver's License. Maybe you've heard it. It's a really, really like underground small song. I doubt that you probably even heard it, so sorry. Where she sings, and you're probably with that blonde girl who always made me doubt. She's so much older than me. And important to note that an earlier version of this song had brunette girl, so it intentionally got changed to blonde girl. Who is the blonde girl in question? Sabrina Carpenter. How much older is Sabrina Carpenter than Olivia Rodrigo? So much older. Just kidding, like 4-ish years. Olivia was 17 and Sabrina was 21 at the time of the song's release. Because Sabrina Carpenter was speculated to be dating Joshua Bassett because they were pictured together, they were eating together, and they were hanging out skis. She even like kind of soft launched him because they dressed up as like Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I should clarify, for Halloween, not just like for fun. But if they want to do that for fun, that's fine too. Since it was speculated that Sabrina was dating Joshua Bassett, everybody was like, oh, home wrecker. Oh, oh my God, the witch, we need to burn her. Oh, we need to burn her at the stake now. So 1 week after Olivia Rodrigo's song, Driver's License, Joshua Bassett then releases a song called Lie Lie Lie. And people start to speculate that it's a response song to Olivia's video, even though he showed support towards Olivia's song. But Josh clarifies, like, no, no, guys, it's about like a friend who did me wrong. Like, don't believe the rumors. Sabrina then decides to release a song. Hold on. This isn't like one of my proudest moments or like easy to talk about. So then Sabrina releases a song called Skin, where she's like referencing Olivia's song. And then she's like, maybe blonde was the only rhyme. You can try to piss me off, girl. Like, you can try to get under my skin and shit, but like, he's naked with me. So like, suck on that bitch. And like, it's a little bit of a hard listen to. Like, I didn't love it. Like, a lot of people didn't love it. Like, it didn't get the best response, you know what I mean? And like, I get it. And like, a lot of people were like, oh, well, you know, it's her honest feelings. And I get it. I totally get it. It was just kind of fast and like rushed. And like, Sabrina's such a talented musician that you're like, oh my God, like, we didn't have to do this, girl. It was a little bit difficult of like a listen to. Like, I don't think any Sabrina Carpenter fans, like, we don't really talk about Skin now, you know what I mean? And like, this is coming from a big Olivia Rodrigo fan and a big Sabrina Carpenter fan, okay? Sabrina Carpenter has like clarified in Zach Sang interviews and other interviews as well that this was not like a diss song directly towards Olivia. It was instead more so the reaction and the response that she has gotten from people speculating on her life and assuming things about her. And she's just like, guys, it's not a diss song. And then, you know, Joshua Bassett then goes on and like does his own thing. Like, spoiler alert, him and Sabrina did not end up together, okay? Like, they're not still together or anything. So much so that during the nonsense outro, literally Sabrina Carpenter had to say, this song isn't about Joshua Bassett. I've got a personality that notices. This song is not about Joshua Bassett. After everything kind of has settled with the whole Olivia Sabrina drama, July 15, 2022, Sabrina drops Emails I Can't Send, an album in which the first track is literally about her dad literally cheating on her mom, which is a very sad song. I remember really getting into it last year and I was like, wow, people are really sleeping on this album. Granted, so was I, because I only got into it after I heard Nonsense and Feather. Even in that album of Emails I Can't Send, we were seeing a different side of Sabrina Carpenter, because for the first time she wasn't with Disney Records, she was with Island Records. And so we kind of saw this like cheeky, funny side. I love using that word to describe her because I feel like it's so accurate. Cheeky. You see this cheeky side to Sabrina Carpenter and this very, very funny side to her where she is making these jokes and she's making these quips within her music. First of all, I think that Sabrina touched on the whole Joshua Bassett, Olivia Rodrigo situation a lot better on her album than in her singles before that, with beautiful songs like All Because I Liked a Boy, with lyrics like I'm a homewrecker, I'm a slut, I got death threats filling up semi-trucks, tell me who I am because I don't have a choice, all because I liked a boy. I'm a hot topic on your tongue. I'm a rebound, getting round, stealing from the young. Also in 2022, Sabrina releases her first fragrance called Sweet Tooth in partnership with Scent Beauty. And then the following year, March 17, 2023, she included 4 additional bonus tracks to Emails I Can't Send. And this is when the bonus track Feather, which you probably know, became Carpenter's first 40 hit on the Billboard Hot 100, peaking at number 26. So you might remember from last year, October 31st, 2023, Sabrina released her Feather music video. It was beautiful. It was so cute. It was funny. It's literally her dancing in a church, killing men. And it was funny and it was cute and women did no wrong. I support women's rights and wrongs. Oh my God. I love her. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. She's amazing. What about the murders? What murders? Literally, that was her. And that is like when everybody started to see that music video and started to see Sabrina Carpenter and they're like, oh yeah, okay. So she's like really on the rise. She's coming up. Keep in mind the Feather music video because somehow it has become even more relevant in October 2024. So we'll get to that soon. November 17, 2023, she releases a Christmas EP titled Fruitcake. So good. Sabrina is really gonna fucking dominate Christmas. I think she is the new Mrs. Christmas, okay? Like, she is so fucking Christmas. She gives so much Christmas. I listened to her Christmas album driving home to Christmas last year when I couldn't even spend time with my parents because both my parents had COVID-19. So I'm driving home to my boyfriend's house, like with my friends in the car, and I'm like, oh my God, this is the cutest Christmas album ever. And I will never forget that. I will always, always, always remember driving home in fucking traffic listening to Fruitcake. I will never forget it. She's literally doing a Christmas special. It fits her so well, so incredibly. I have no idea what it'll entail. I can't fucking wait. I love Christmas and I love Sabrina Carpenter being Mrs. Claus. I don't give a fuck. April 11, 2024, she releases Espresso. Duh. Okay, we all know about Espresso. Send me Espresso, whatever. This is marked as her first top 10 single on the Billboard Hot 100 and topped the chart in several countries. And additionally, in this time, with Sabrina's like rise to fame, she gets chosen to be the opener for Taylor Swift's Eras tour in the South America leg. Massive, huge deal to be opening for Taylor Swift, especially because of the dynamic that is with Olivia Rodrigo and Sabrina Carpenter and Taylor Swift. Watch my video about Olivia Rodrigo. I touch on everything and her relationship with Taylor Swift in there, or at least what is speculated. Okay, I have to just say this real quick. I love that you guys want me to do more Chronically Online Girl videos. I love it. I actually really love it. But like when you guys are like, Nicole, please do videos on like the Diddy case. Nicole, please do a video on like Epstein's Island. Do you guys think I actually have like insider information? I go on the same internet that you do. I just sit on it for a little bit longer. I don't get extra info. Long story short, Olivia Rodrigo was a huge fan of Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift was a huge fan of Olivia Rodrigo. She really hyped her up. She's like, that's my daughter. Olivia Rodrigo then got in some trouble with Taylor Swift and the label because some of her songs kind of sounded like Taylor Swift, and she was forced to give credit to some Taylor Swift song. And the relationship that Olivia Rodrigo and her best friend Conan Gray, kind of the way that they started reacting towards Taylor Swift in the public kind of changed. Before, they were making these fun, cutesy videos where they were like dancing and singing to Taylor Swift's music and they were interacting with her. And then suddenly when asked if they had listened to the new Taylor Swift album, they're like, you know what, like I haven't even had the time. Whereas before they were like massive Swifties, which made people believe that they were kind of like not on the best terms anymore. Like I said, all speculation. We don't really know. So now to the public, what it looks like, knowing that these two girls have a feud, even though they never like publicly said like this song's about you, fuck you bitch, like even though they never did any of that, to be chosen as the opener for Taylor Swift felt like a dig at Olivia Rodrigo, like an additional further dig, because Taylor Swift already, in the eyes of many Olivia fans, Taylor Swift has already wronged Olivia, okay? She has already hurt her and betrayed her, because there is some speculation that there are some songs about Taylor Swift and some lyrics that kind of sound like they're about Taylor Swift and betraying and hurting her. So for Sabrina to be chosen as the opener, it seemed like a slap in the face. Granted, we don't know how these people actually feel in real life. In actuality, would it have made sense for Olivia to be doing openers for Taylor Swift on her tour because Olivia already was doing stadiums? No, it wouldn't really make sense in the first place. It does make sense for Sabrina Carpenter to be an opener for Taylor Swift, but of course this like added fuel to the fire of like the fan bases kind of like coming for each other and hating each other. Granted, I just want to emphasize we don't really know what goes on behind the scenes or their feelings or their emotions towards any of this. We don't know if they are besties. We don't know if they have made up. There was also around this time a lot of comments being like, what the fuck? Sabrina Carpenter is going to open for Taylor Swift on the Latin America tour. They should have had Olivia Rodrigo open, obviously, because she's Latina. You know, Olivia Rodrigo, the little Mexican girl that be crying. That was an interesting time on the internet when a lot of people were learning all at once that Olivia Rodrigo is in fact not Latina. So after the tour, Sabrina then is photographed for Skims. As we know, Skims owned by Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian, not on the best terms with Taylor Swift, not at all, considering that, you know, Taylor Swift has like recent new songs. Thank you, Amy. And a lot of Swifties were like, oh, fuck Sabrina. She betrayed Taylor. She literally betrayed her. How is Taylor going to be so generous and extend her arms open to you and invite you on the tour, and then you go and backstab her and then you pose for Skims? Like, that makes absolutely no sense. Which, might I add, those were the most beautiful Skims photos I've ever seen in my entire life. Sabrina Carpenter is just so beautiful. Like, I know for a fact every single girl went into the hairdresser with like these Skims photos and being like, I want my bangs like that. Like Sabrina Carpenter's literal like vagina out, not actual, not like literally. And like, even if that was, it's not that big of a deal. But what I'm saying is that like these cute lingerie photos, and they're like, this, I need my bangs to look like this, because she looked fucking incredible. Her skin looks amazing. Her outfits look amazing. Her hair looks like she can do no wrong. But in an interview with Rolling Stone, Sabrina reassures that her and Taylor Swift are totally fine, and that she was totally fine with the arrangement. As much as people want to believe you're tuned into every little thing, I'm not, because I'm constantly working. Right, because she's working late, because she's a singer, duh. In that scenario, I've been very, very communicative with her in that situation. I just love her so much and support her till the end. So it was no weirdness for me, but I know people will say things because that's all they have time to do. Let's get into Sabrina Carpenter and Barry Keoghan's relationship timeline. September 20th, 2023, Sabrina attends an advanced screening of Stauber in New York City. Lucky girl. Now, September 28th, 2023, both seen at Givenchy's Spring-Summer 2024 show in Paris Fashion Week, photographed separately, reportedly where they first met. Because who's the guy with the white jacket and the thick accent? I was in a sheer dress the day that we met. Oh my god. Interesting. December 4th, 2023, Carpenter and Keoghan spotted having a romantic dinner in Brentwood, California. I remember the internet losing their shit over this. Like, a bunch of people were like, I thought that Barry Keoghan was in love with Jacob Elordi. Like, I really... Is he not gay? I like fully did not believe that they were a thing at first. But I supported it. January 7, 2024, speculation about attending Golden Globes together. Source claims that Keoghan informed Allison, his ex, about his new relationship with Carpenter, and both ultimately photographed separately on the red carpet. In February, Sabrina also acknowledges that she has seen Saltburn, but deflects further questions. Okay. But then in March, Barry Keoghan is spotted at the Taylor Swift Eras tour in Singapore, where Carpenter was the opening act. Okay. And then we got cute little videos of her running into his arms. It was actually very cute. Barry Keoghan publicly acknowledges Sabrina Carpenter at an Academy Award dinner, and he also wears a Taylor Swift-style beaded friendship bracelet that reads, Sabrina. April 12, 2024, Barry is seen supporting Sabrina Carpenter during her performance at Coachella and seen filming her set. This is also where we see Emma Chamberlain holding up a sign saying, please, 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 play espresso. Foreshadowing, please, please, please. I should also note the relationship between Emma Chamberlain and Sabrina Carpenter. Emma Chamberlain was interviewing Sabrina Carpenter at the Met Gala, in which then Sabrina makes a joke about a bathtub. She's smart, okay? She's not doing these jokes accidentally.
Do I find time to go to
just
the
like
bed?
be you. How do you find time to be you? Like in the midst of that and recenter and reground.
The bathtub.
Really?
April 19th, Carpenter changes the outro of her song Nonsense at Coachella to reference Barry Keoghan.
He's drinking my bathwater like it's red wine.
And then June 6th, hard launching, Barry Keoghan appears in Carpenter's music video for Please, 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 where they play a criminal couple. And people were like, this is it. And the whole song is like literally like, oh my god, Barry, please, please, please don't fucking embarrass me. And like prove other people right that you are a shitty person. Like, please do not embarrass me. In which, in recent interviews, Sabrina has been asked, like, why would you even involve your personal life, like your relationship, into a music video? In which Sabrina said that she literally was trying to think of the best actor that she could have in her music video, like the best actor in our time, and that Barry Keoghan happened to be sitting right next to her in a chair. And she was like, yeah, duh, like, obviously.
I understand wanting to keep your personal life personal.
Yeah.
But then why put Barry in the Please, Please, Please video?
I was like, who's the greatest actor that I can find for this music video? And he was next to me in a chair.
I gotta say though, there has been a lot of criticism at the same time with this relationship, especially around the time that like Sabrina was teasing that they broke up, which I don't think they did. But there was a time where like there was a lot of blind items like, oh my god, they are a PR relationship. Oh my god, this is mutually beneficial. But like, I mean, Barry Keoghan has gone through some shit because a lot of people have been like, dude, you have a whole ass kid. Like, you have a whole ass kid and you're like playing around and traveling the world with Sabrina. Granted, we don't know anything about his relationship with his son. We don't know anything about the relationship between him and his ex. We don't know any of that. It seems like somehow the woman was like to blame once again, even though Barry Keoghan is literally the father and we do not know what is going on in their relationship. But Sabrina did spend some time teasing that they broke up. Whether that's true or not sure. Sabrina teased by posting a TikTok being like, when you literally had to end things with him because you were not his number one on Spotify. It kind of seems to be confirmed though that they are together, considering that when the Taste music video came out, Bratz did a cute thing where they like had little dolls dressed as Jenna Ortega and Sabrina Carpenter, and Barry Keoghan was like, I need one. And then on top of that, Sabrina Carpenter posts a photo of her drinking her $23 Erewhon smoothie, and Barry Keoghan's like, I'm the straw. Like, okay, you guys do match each other's freak nasties. Oh my god. Keep that to your fucking self. And if it is a pure relationship, honestly, like, good for them. Like, whatever. So, on June 3rd, 2024, she announced that her 6th studio album, Short and Sweet, would be released on August 23rd, 2024, in which then Please, Please, Please debuted at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and later became her first number 1 hit on the chart. Sabrina has broken a lot of records. She's like broke the Beatles records with some of the rankings that she came in with her music. So then the album Short and Sweet ends up coming out, in which then people realize, holy fuck, some of these songs are about Shawn fucking Mendes. Like, la 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 la. Which, did she reference that in Taste? Maybe. She's smart as fuck for that. A little bit of a backstory on Shawn Mendes, Camila Cabello, and Sabrina Carpenter, and how this all ties in. July 2019, Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello started dating after their release of Señorita. After 2 years, they end up splitting. I will never, ever forgive them for that making out video. I will never, ever. Or the walking photos, like the pandemic walking photos, you know the ones I'm talking about. After 2 years of being together, they announced their split, but they remain best friends, okay? Early 2022, Sabrina Carpenter is seen with David Dobrik. Why the fuck are you seen with David Dobrik? So then Sabrina's like, oh shit, oh my god, we gotta like change this. So Sabrina Carpenter is then seen with Shawn Mendes, and we're like, okay, good, thank God. Rumors of Mendes dating Sabrina Carpenter begin when Dumois shares an anonymous tip about them on a date. And they are spotted walking around Los Angeles, fueling dating rumors in February 2023. March 10th, 2023, Carpenter and Shawn Mendes are seen leaving Miley Cyrus's album release party together. And then a source tells ET that Mendes and Carpenter are seeing each other and hanging out often. However, Shawn denies dating Sabrina in March in an interview, like quickly shuts it down and then like changes the subject.
I think we should talk about Tommy Hilfiger probably more than Sabrina. But thank you.
A month later, April 14, 2023, Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello are seen kissing at Coachella, sparking speculation about their relationship once again. Oh shit. So they're seen back together. Are they together? Are they not together? Like, who fucking knows? Once again, a few months later, they announce they're broken up. So November 17, 2023, when Sabrina releases Fruitcake, there's a song, like I told you, Cindy Lou Who. People start to question whether the lyrics reference Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello, with lyrics like, maybe he met you somewhere in the desert. While he was soul searching, he found someone better. Guess you make him happy like I couldn't do, Cindy Lou Who. With your hair so long, lips so red, maybe we met once, I forget. Scrolling 5 years back, I'm obsessed, breaking my heart, 'tis the season, I guess. Not to mention, Sabrina Carpenter was like openly a fan of Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello's relationship, online at least. So then June 28, 2024, Camila Cabello releases an album, xoxo, which includes a song called June Gloom, leading fans to speculate about the references to Carpenter and Mendes. Not to mention, when Camila Cabello was blonde, I'm sorry, they looked so fucking alike. They looked so similar. Like sometimes there would be a photo of Camila Cabello, because it was the bangs, like, and the same shade of blonde, and like Camila Cabello would like be somewhere, I'm like, oh my god, I really genuinely thought that was fucking Sabrina. But so Camila's lyrics like, she's cool, I heard, won't act surprised, I saw the pictures, we're a house fire for sure, hope it'll burn out, but it just gets bigger. If she's so amazing, why are you on this side of town? If you like her so much, what are you trying to find out? And then lyrics like, does she get this wet for you, baby? Talk to you in poems and songs, huh, baby? Little kiss make your head go hazy.
Does she get wet like this for you, baby?
Hey, what if we didn't do that? So when Sabrina releases short and sweet, songs like Coincidence make you feel like, oh my god, this is absolutely about him. There's a specific lyric that I really fucking hope to god is about Shawn Mendes, and it seems like it is. Jack Off to Lyrics by Leonard Cohen. You're so empathetic, you'd make a great wife, and I promise the mushrooms aren't changing your life. In the song Coincidence, which is seemingly pretty obviously about Shawn and Camila, as much as we can tell, it is all speculation. What a surprise, your phone just died, your car drove itself from LA to her thighs, Palm Spring looks nice, but who's by your side? Damn it, she kind of looks like the girl you outgrew, at least that's what you said. What a coincidence. Oh wow, you just broke up again, what a coincidence. And then additionally, when the Taste music video came out, people were like, oh my god, Jenna Ortega is like a spitting image of Camila Cabello, especially with this one purple outfit that she had worn. So people were like, oh yeah, this is like literally all about Camila. So August 25th, 2024, Camila Cabello uses a TikTok audio from June Gloom, further hinting at her feelings about Carpenter in the Short and Sweet album.
She's cool, I heard.
And then September 11th, Sabrina, Shawn Mendes, and Camila Cabello all performed at the MTV VMAs. And it's unknown if Shawn and Camila are actually dating right now, although Shawn kind of did go on a rant on Twitter the other day where a lot of fans were like, what the fuck is going on? And like, what is happening? And Shawn just kind of feeling overwhelmed that their relationship has kind of been put on blast and is very public, and he said that he was feeling very human. Camila also had a performance most recently where she was performing the song Señorita about her and Shawn Mendes, in which she emphasizes the word taste. Fun. It's just like early Disney days, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's just like the drama between Miley Cyrus and Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato and Nick Jonas. Like, it's so fun. I love it. So remember when we were talking about the Feather music video and how this would all come back into play? So recently Sabrina Carpenter was joking at her MSG concert, which is in New York City, right after the mayor Eric Adams gets indicted. And she says, So should we talk about how I got the mayor indicted, or
Should we talk about how I got the mayor indicted, or?
when I first heard that, I was like, oh, that's just funny. Like, she's just making jokes. Like, she's a funny, silly girl. She makes really good jokes. Because Eric Adams was indicted following a federal corruption investigation, having been charged with bribery, campaign finance, and conspiracy offenses. He pleaded not guilty at his arraignment on Friday. Turns out, Sabrina Carpenter may have actually played a pretty big role in getting Eric Adams indicted, like actually, like not even fucking around. So Sabrina was in her like own scandal last year when she did the Feather music video. Like, she was literally asked on the red carpet, like, so like, what do we think about scandalizing the Catholic Church? In which she was like, gotta go, guys. And literally where the quote, Jesus was a carpenter, literally came from. So Sabrina mainly like got into some hot water because she was dancing around the altar in the pews of the church in like a little dress surrounded by pastel coffins and deceased men. And people mainly had an issue with her dancing in a shorter dress in a church around altars and pews. And the diocese expressed disapproval, with Brooklyn Bishop Robert Brennan stating that he was appalled by the video's content. The bishop noted that the parish did not adhere to diocesan policy regarding filming on church property, which requires a review of scenes and scripts. So he initially thought that they were just going to film outside, and they're like, yeah, do what you need to do, whatever. She had access to the inside. Like, you had to have known that she was going to be filming inside of the church anyway. But Sabrina responded saying that she received approval for the music video in advance. And also, the video was approved by Monsignor Jamie G. That's what we're going to call him. Okay, shout out to all my Italians. I don't know how to say your last name. Jamie G. After the backlash, Jamie G apologized for the oversight and was stripped of his administrative duties at the diocese. In the letter to parishioners, Jamie G stated that he and his team were unaware of the video's provocative nature. So how is this all involved to literally the mayor getting indicted? Jamie G is now implicated in the federal investigation concerning Mayor Eric Adams. Jamie G had dealings with Frank Carone, which is Adams' confidant and former chief of staff. Literally, he had invested in Frank Carone's companies. Like, that's how involved they were. Like, they were each other's right-hand man. They were besties, they were friends. Frank Carone's company then went on to be accused of money laundering. The church can't like confirm or deny anything right now because it's all under investigation. It's like a federal investigation. But the authorities have subpoenaed the church as part of the investigation into Jamie G's business transactions with the mayor's office. And this could suggest that maybe the Feather music video had brought some attention to federal investigators on this entire case. So will we ever truly know Sabrina Carpenter's involvement with this all? Maybe not, but it's really, really fun to pretend and think that like this music video is literally what got the mayor of New York City into jail. I gotta say, I love everything that Sabrina Carpenter has done with her career, the aesthetics that she pulls. Her and her sister Sarah have a lot of the creative say when it goes into what kind of aesthetic she is going for, and I feel like they've nailed it. Like, it's very evident the theme that she's going for, very retro, very vintage. Like, literally, these are Polaroids from her Please, Please, Please music video with her and Barry Keoghan. That's not Trisha Paytas and Moses Hackman. No, that's crazy. I think she has like truly come into herself and nailed her branding, I guess you could say. Like, it's very clear to see the vision and the aesthetic that she is going for. I think also her being like fun and silly with her lyrics, it's seen as like surprising to a lot of people. Like, a lot of people are like, wait, like Sabrina Carpenter's actually like funny. Like, sometimes like she's funny and she doesn't even realize it. I think that's the problem, is that a lot of people think that women are funny and they're like, oh my god, they have no idea that they're funny. Yes, the fuck they do. In order to be funny, you have to be intelligent, and I think it's people thinking less of women, especially like hot young women, and being like, there's no way that they could be smart enough to be funny and cheeky and make these kind of level of jokes. There's level to Sabrina Carpenter shit, okay? There's levels to her lyrics, there's levels to the puns that she is making, the metaphors that she is making. All I'm saying is that you guys need to be giving Sabrina Carpenter a lot more credit. Aristotle never had said, come right on me, I mean camaraderie. And her being this fun and cheeky girl with amazing jokes and an amazing bubbly personality, I think that's what made her fans fall in love with her so much, and like why she's blowing up so much in the last year, prior to all the hard years that she has worked before, where maybe her personality didn't shine as much, or maybe she couldn't even really show her personality as much because she was literally signed to Disney. There are so many pop girlies right now doing their own individual thing, and I love that they're each standing out on their own, and I think nobody is doing it quite like Sabrina Carpenter right now, which is why she stands out so much. So many young girls are like loving the short and sweet tour because it's fun, it's girly, it literally feels like a sleepover from the videos that I see. Girls are encouraged to like come in their lingerie, come in their nighties, and it's fun. And a lot of women have even been saying that like Sabrina Carpenter is not sexualizing herself like for the male gaze, but instead it's like for the female gaze. And the girls are definitely feeling that, and they're feeling themselves, and it's really, really cute to see. And I'm gonna fucking die because I really wish that I was going to that concert tomorrow. Sabrina does a different pose during her song Juno every night, where she's like, have you ever tried this one? 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 And I got it in the smallest size so that I wouldn't get demonetized. And I did make someone at CVS print that out. Anyway, I'm so excited to see where Sabrina will be taking all of this in the future, because I feel like she just has a very, very, very bright future ahead of her. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, please make sure that you leave it a like, because it helps me out so much. Also, leave a comment, any of your favorite Sabrina Carpenter songs, anything that I may have missed about her lore. Make sure that you subscribe if you want to be nasty. If not, you're disgusting. Also, make sure to have your bell notifications on so you know every single time I post, or else you are gross. I have a podcast that comes out every other Monday. We also have a Patreon where we post on all the off weeks, so go check that out. And we're going on tour, so buy our tickets so that we can see you there. And to get tour tickets, make sure that you just go to NicoleRafiee.com. Look, I made it so simple and easy. Oh my god. If you want to follow me on my other social media, Instagram, Twitter, Depop, Spotify, it's just at Nicole Rafiee. And if you want to follow me on TikTok, it's at Nikki Nasty. I hope you guys had fun and liked this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have you ever tried this one?